Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to episode 300 of the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure! We have done this intro 300 times! It has been 300 days since we first set shore on our tropically deserted, on our little deserted, how does it go? With Gilligan, the skipper, however, it doesn't matter. It's been 300 days, only 65 days remaining till the end of the year, which is madness, I must say, Deadpool 5K. It's madness! But it is also extraordinarily exciting! And I figured there would be no better way to celebrate this monumental occasion than with fireworks. The next big milestone is going to be episode 350, and then after that, the final day of the year, where we will be doing a big live stream. Just like the big live stream that we'll hopefully be doing on Halloween. And I say hopefully because that is my plan on October 31st, sometime in the evening. I will be live streaming our exploration into the depths of the ancient city. I'm trying to decide, we might still do a video that day. So it might actually be a bonus live stream. So there will be a video in the morning, probably a short one, final preparations. Ooh, broken clocks, just like me. I'm right twice a day, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm wrong the other 22 times. But yeah, listen, all of that aside, I wanted to experiment with fireworks to celebrate the day, because I've never built a firework. I mean, I should take that back. We've built the actual firework rockets and used them to fly around. But the firework star we've not built before, with the exception, disclaimer, I have used them in the Tekkit series that I did with my brother, but that was a year ago. And that's the only time I think I've ever shot a firework, and I've got to figure out how to actually make the firework star. So give me a moment while I Google that. Let's see, Minecraft firework star recipe. I think the reason that it doesn't show up when you try to check for it is because there is no singular way to build it, and in fact, you can combine a multitude of different things. Like, based on what I'm looking here, up to 8 dyes can be added. 1 head, gold nugget, feathers, or 5 fire charges can be added. Both diamond and glowstone dust can be added with any of the other ingredients. Really? That's crazy. Goodness me. And then you can actually take the existing fire charge that you create, and you can add a dye, and it'll fade to that color, which is nuts. I don't understand how that works. So you can make a small fire explosion. A fire charge can be added to make a big explosion. Gold nuggets can be added to make a star explosion. A head can make a creeper face explosion, which is kind of cool. Feathers will make a sort of burst explosion. And then there are additional effects like glowstone, which will add a twinkle. And diamonds will trail effect. We'll have a trail effect after the explosion. That sounds pretty cool. And then glowstone and diamond will add twinkle plus a trail effect. I don't see how to actually build the ball itself, though. Oh, hold on, I see. I think that the base is just you add dye. So example, if we wanted to have a light blue firework. Because why not? You don't see those very often, right? And then you have the gunpowder. And then you combine those two together. You get a star, a firework star, right? And if we want to make it really big, with a big, heavy sound, we would add a fire charge, which, where do we even have those? I know we have them. I don't know where we keep them, though. Right there. We don't have a lot of them, so we might not want to waste them. And then we can add a diamond if we want to have it, double check this, a trail effect after the explosion, and glowstone to add a little bit of twinkling, which sounds pretty cool. And so we combine all of these together in a place where we can actually add all of them together, which would be right here. We could make a bundle if we wanted to. What do I have in my inventory that would allow me to make a Oh, I see. Naturally. Okay. Gunpowder. Light blue dye. That. We can do it all. It'll be a large ball, light blue, with a big trail and twinkles. Oh, wait, hold on. Aren't we missing something? No, that's everything. Yeah. So we just do that. Can we add it to an existing rocket? No, so you actually have to build a new rocket with it. So for that, we would need paper, and we would also need the gunpowder, just like we're building a regular rocket. I don't know if the amount of gunpowder you add matters, or if it'll have any sort of effect. This is kind of convoluted a little bit here, but we had the paper, we had the gunpowder, okay? And they do have different flight durations, so that'll give us 3 of these, which I guess is what we want. And we're going to go launch these as sort of a test. Is there any way to set these up to be automated? Can you have these launch out of... Hold on, I guess I could just look that up. Let me see. Minecraft, firework. Would it be in like a dropper, maybe? No, a dispenser. Okay, I guess you would need a dispenser to do it then. Would you need the dispenser to face upright is the question I have. And do we have any dispensers? We do. Okay, if we get a dispenser, and we get some redstone, probably more than that. How far can redstone go before you need a repeater? I guess we should just go ahead and make a repeater. Well, then again, I mean, we don't need to be super close. Well, no, we'll just go ahead and make a repeater. Here we go. How hard can this be? This is all sort of like prep work for the future, where we're going to do a big fireworks show at the end of the year, I think. Spoilers, possibly, if we end up doing it. I'd like to do it. I think it'd be kind of cool to do a big fireworks show at the end of the year. Also, yeah, I still hear the little thing in the basement clacking away there. It is quite irritating. Trust me, I hear him. I know. Is the sun setting? Perfect, actually. Where do we want this thing to go? Maybe launch it from the tip of the island there? That would be good. We'll have to set up a fireworks show maybe over the Yates Estates with the crazy long... Well, hold on. Is that within simulation distance, though, is the only problem. I was going to say with a sort of crazy long redstone connection linked up to it. I didn't bring any way to actually launch this thing is the problem. So what we're going to do is run all the way back here to where the critters are, and then immediately just run back inside and get either a lever or a button. Probably have a stone button we can use right inside of here if I had to guess, and we do indeed. A button makes more sense because we can hit it for 1 each. And here's what I'm thinking. If we figure this out, if we get these fireworks to go off and they look good, we got to start the planning work to have a bunch of fireworks, a bunch of different types, and a bunch of different dispensers, and have them all set up on slightly different timing, and then create some sort of machine to do a big proper fireworks show at the end of the year. So I'm pretty sure these will go up to 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see if I'm right about that. Definitely went that far. 10, 11, 12? Oh, how far can redstone... Let me check, hold on. Minecraft... How far can redstone... 15 blocks! I feel like it didn't used to be that long, but I might be wrong. So what are you at? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Oh, I see. So it didn't quite make it to that last one. So in that case, we would want our repeater to be here, right? Or here. I might have miscounted. That looks like it's making it. The only way to find out for sure is going to be to put a firestone or a firework in there. That's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait a minute, hold on. Do you think the 15th block is actually this one? So, like, does the redstone actually reach to here and then activate the object? Yes, it does. Okay, I heard the click. In that case, we can go another 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Should be able to do 15 full blocks in the middle. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Button should go... Well, we'll put the button there. That'll be fine. This is great with the moon in the background and the music going. And then we just sort of assume that this is going to work. We'll throw our fireworks in there. Yes, here we go. The big episode 300 fireworks show. Ooh! I was expecting it to be larger and go further up than it did. I also didn't see it launch, I guess just because of the distance. Yeah, you can't really see them launch from that far. I like how it takes time for the sound to reach us, just like in like the real world. Hold on, do these really not go any higher up than they are? I mean, they are like tier 3 rockets. Hold on, this is not as grandiose as I was anticipating. Let me grab this here, and we'll move it a little bit closer so we can actually be like right on top of it as it happens. There we go. Beautiful. What happens if you just put a regular old rocket in there? I'm assuming it just flies off into oblivion and nothing interesting happens. Yep. It definitely seems to go higher, though. Okay. Let's go make some more. I'm not about to put a monster head in there when the only one we have is the one creeper. That's not happening. But let's get some different colors. Let's get some reds. And then let's get some maybe lime greens. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Get some red, white, and blue. How about that? Should have another dispenser. And then we want to have another relay, or not relay, but you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. You'll just have to trust me on this. I think I know what I'm doing. Repeater is the word I was looking for. And we don't have a lot of fire charges. You know, I'm hesitant to use them all up here, but we're going to use some more of them. We're also going to use some more diamonds, as well as we're going to get some more of the glowstone over here. We've only got 2 more glowstone. We'll break a glowstone for this. Does it matter if we break it with? Yeah, surely breaking it with lucky isn't gonna do like anything for us, right? I say it. Well, we got 5 of them out of it, and that's enough to create a glowstone. Hold on, what happens if we then break that with this? You get. Oh, okay, 4 again. Oh, we already had some in our. Well, that was dumb. I was like, did I just find an infinite glitch? No. No, I did not. No, I in fact did not find an infinite glitch. Why would you add 2? It adds blue and red. What does that do? I'm curious. I'm going to do that. And then what happens if I add another one? Blue, red, and white? Huh. We'll find out what happens when we do that, I suppose. To make this one large one with twinkling and trails and all the like in it, with all the different colors and everything. Interesting. You can change the order. You can actually make it red, white, and blue, but I don't know what that does. Fun, though. You can have 2 blues. You can presumably have lots of blues. But why, though? I don't know. Let's make a blue one, and then we're going to make a red one here, and a white one. And then we're going to make just like a couple of strange combinations. Or actually, let's go ham. Let's make that one real strange. Blue, white, red. Yes. And then for some of these, we're going to make flight duration 3s. And then we're going to make some flight duration 2s. And some flight duration 1s. And we'll see how, if any way, that manifests itself. You know? And then we gotta hurry, because the sun's going to be coming back up soon. Where's the moon? Okay, well, yeah, we're running out of time. What I was going to do was I was going to put this thing, like, right over here, with a slight delay on it, so that these would go off. Oh, heavens. Now is not the time for this. I'm trying to do a fireworks display, please. Where are you? I cannot be dealing with you right now. So we're just going to kind of, like, randomly pop a couple of them in each of these, in sort of a random order. Yep, that's fine. Cool. Then we're going to run back here with our boot on, and we're going to start from, I think, right, yeah, we're going to go right back to here. Actually, no. We're going to do it from up here. Okay, and then as the sun rises... Oh, so it does have multiple colors. Okay, well that one didn't seem to launch from the other one at all. Did I accidentally throw, like, real rockets in there? Hold on. I think I made a mistake. I think a couple of these has just, like, normal flight duration rockets in it. Yeah, right there. Let's not put those in there. That was a mistake. Okay. Back to, let's also put them all in, like, strange orders. And yeah, I realize the sun is coming up. So we've basically, like, it is now daytime. And that's okay. Let's go again. Wow, the multicolor ones are definitely the way to go. Those red, white, and blue ones are quite beautiful. Oh yeah, so you can definitely see the height difference between the normal ones and the 3 durations and whatnot. Can't hit the button when I can't see. Even by the light of the day, they're quite beautiful. They take a bit of a hassle to put together, though, is the only issue. You can start to see, though, how sort of an automated setup for this would look. And I think it would look really cool, especially if it's spread out over across a wider area. Imagine a fireworks show. Is that all of them? I guess that's all of them. What I'm picturing now, as I said over the Yates Estates, but what I'm thinking is we dig out a section under the island, and we have launch points all over the island, all connected together with redstone. And then, by the end of the year, we should have our bridge. So we can stand on our bridge, and we can use that to, like, launch them from out in the middle of the water and then look back over the island at a fireworks show. Or maybe we just get in a boat and we go off over there and we have sort of a dummy account set up inside the island. Or we just automate it. We hit a button and it starts a redstone contraption that starts to tick down, and you've got like 90 seconds to get out to a platform, maybe over there on that accursed island with those two losers and weirdos, and then we can just watch a fireworks show over the island. What a better way to end the series. I can't think of one. That does end it for today, episode 300. I hope you enjoyed the fireworks show. I've never played with Minecraft fireworks before. Apologies if it's like super basic stuff for the rest of you. But I thought it was interesting. Tune back in tomorrow for more adventures where, I don't know what we're gonna do. We don't need to work on the underground city anymore. We're ready to go do that. Maybe we'll go find an animal, because I don't want to go back to the roof of the nether. Till next time, thank you all for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye!